Alright, so I'll note that the developer behind DD Rogue, which I basically did a little bit before, he did quite a few relikes, and one of those relikes that I basically want to show off is Flatliner, or FlatlineRL, rather. There's the control scheme right there, by the way, so you have arrow keys or V keys, you have dot or 5 to do nothing, F to fire weapons, U for utility items, etc. Notes, look before you laser. Very good advice. Alright, let's get to it. So we're just going to go to our capture here. Censor just a little bit here. It's good enough. Welcome to FlatlineRL, 70-year-old challenge of 2015 by Flend. Alright, so please enter the name of your soldier below. This will load a save game on the save game of that name. No initial characters, please. So, I'm Private DFuxa. FlatlineRL contains help screens for new players. It is recommended that you leave these on for your first playthrough. In game, press question mark for keys. Show help? Yes. Alright, so soldier. I am Sergeant Forbes, and I will be your commanding officer for this mission. Is that understood? You will be piloting the X-31 Remote Exploration and Engagement Drone. Read. And you will be carrying out my orders to the letter. Is that understood? Soldier! You will be boarding the Space Hulk designation QE1X1, and you will be tasked with shutting down the computer cores controlling the ship systems. If the automated defenses get in your way, you will have my authorization to use any force necessary to get the job done. Is that understood? Well, what are you waiting for, soldier? You will be making your way to the Reed control station, and you will be interfacing with the drone immediately. Hut! Alright, so that's basically a briefing of the stuff here. And apparently it's a full screen mode. We need full screen. Alright, let's just go play as is. FlatlineRL has a few features that might be unfamiliar. So you have facing, which basically means you have a direction facing for your characters as well as the enemies. Creatures have facing, which is indicated by circles around them. If the circles are clustered, that's the direction they are facing. They can't see behind them. If the circles are on opposite sides, the monster can see all around. So basically there's some monsters that can see all around themselves, some that can only see in front of them. You are basically the strange symbol there. Tactics. Don't rush out. Press 5 or period to check out the robot defense before you make your move. Alright, so FlatlineRL is basically a remote drone type of game where you're basically in this thing here. And the idea of this game is you're basically smashing up these computers. I accidentally took a hit there. So I'll note that basically these guys basically if you move into their field of vision, they won't move simultaneously. So that's something to note right there. I'll also note as well, by the way, you basically want to kill these guys. That's part of your mission here. So smack. See, that guy saw me there before I got away, but whatever. Got him. Technically, I've done a fairly terrible job here, but, you know, whatever. There goes that patrol bot. There goes that one. Now, I will note by the way there is weapons in this game, and if I'd actually, equipped a vibro blade, then, that would have been cool, but, we can basically, one-shot these guys anyway, so whatever. Alright, so. Soldier! I hear, on my sensors, that you have destroyed the computer cores. Is your work done? No, it is not. We have a procedure. When you have destroyed the computer core, and as many of the automated defenses as is humanly possible, then and only then will you return to the docking area, and you will pilot the read to the next red zone. Is that understood? And you will not allow your read unit to be destroyed, nor will you come limping back to the docking area when the computer core is still functioning. Because if you do, I will not be at all pleased. Get to it. Alright, so, all computer nodes are destroyed, primary objective complete, return to docking bay. All defenses disabled, secondary objective complete, return to docking bay. You restore the computer node. Now, I will not buy there's different things if you basically don't destroy everything, so. Soldier! Well, soldier. Is someone looking for a promotion? My sensors show me a lot of destruction. That's a kind of attitude I like in my soldiers. Now, what are you doing standing around feeling pleased with yourself? Get your read unit to the next red zone. Hut! Soldier, listen up. You may have noticed that the last zone was patrolled by enemy patrol bots that moved along fixed routes and looked directly ahead. Well, I got some news for you. This zone is also patrolled by enemy patrol bots. But some clever-ass jack has reprogrammed them to move around the deck. They still move along fixed routes and look directly ahead. Think you can cope with that, soldier? Basically, they still move around fixed routes, but they'll actually move through rooms and stuff like that, so they're actually patrolling around now. Uh-oh. Just gonna take this guy out. There we go. We destroyed our first guy. Yeah, it is possible to start door camp if you know where these guys are gonna come from, so that is something I can do. There we go. Now, something I'm wondering about, by the way, is if it's possible to close doors or anything like that in this game. I don't see a closed door sort of function, so I'm guessing not, but that would be kind of cool basically to have as a feature, I think. Whoa. There we go, destroy that patrol bot. Oh, we got a pistol by the way now. Note that basically the pistol is like, stuff you can basically in pistol like stuff basically like that, so there we go. Alright, so we blasted through the defenses, destroyed the computer cores. Now, it's worth knowing that basically, like, each time you basically go through, like, these, like, levels, they're basically randomized. But I'll note that the, like, type of mission you're basically doing is, like, not randomized. So you'll always basically fight, like, patrol bots in, like, the first mission. Then there'll be, like, patrol bots, going around, like, the ship. And I'll basically, like, keep getting, like, stronger as you, like, go along, and, like, more different. Soldier! Listen up! This zone is full to bursting with swarmers. Nasty pieces of work. They look all around and are sensitive to noise, so be goddamn careful. Just because you're a case who needs special help, the Logistics Corps have provided a read unit with a shotgun. What are you waiting for? Get to it! Alright, so, we actually used a pistol last time, but now we got a shotgun. So, the idea of, like, swarmers is that basically, if you make sound, they'll basically, react to it. But other than that, basically, they'll, like, just sort of, like, stay where they basically are, so. Whoop! Apparently, the swarmers are a little bit stronger than I expected them to be, so let's get this vibro blade right here. Ah, interesting. So, if I want to basically, use the vibro blade, I can, like, I can't equip it with, like, the other weapon. So, one weapon at a time, apparently. Well, that's fine. So they see me, these guys, by the way, because, like, they're, like, capable looking all around. Nope, by the way, that guy heard the sound from, like, what he did right here. I can stun these guys by throwing stuff at them. So there's basically an empty shotgun. It's basically grayed out, but, I can still use it for, like, basic things. Let's blast these guys here a little bit. Just gonna get this here. Well, they're all coming for me now, or these guys basically are, so. Just gonna slash these guys to death over here. And there we go. That's what swarmers are basically all about. They basically, can see all around them and they basically react to sound. So they're basically very, like, omnipresent to basically your, like, movements, but, whatever. Soldier! Mom, I gotta drink a drink of water. My voice is starting to crack from this, like, voice I'm doing. Alright, so. Soldier! Listen up! There are fixed position automated defenses in this zone. Goddamn turrets with goddamn long ranges. Thank your goddamn ass that they just keep rotating on their own goddamn merry way. You will be pleased to hear that Logistics has informed me that your Reed will now be armed with a P-14 regulation pistol for all future penetration assignments. Maybe, soldier, you fancy yourself as some sort of goddamn hero. I will tell you, goddamn heroes are no good to me. Understood? Get to it! Alright, so basically at this point we're starting to get our real build right here. Oops. Took a hit there, but oh well. Basically the idea at this point is basically shoot the rotating turrets before they get you or other stuff. Just gonna kill off those guys right there. There's a new pistol, because I can always pick up a new one here. So yes, I'll note that it's possible to melee these guys, but it requires me basically to sort of get up on top of them, so... Unless I can really make quick work of them like that, it's not easy to do, so... That's what I'm basically trying to do. Now, before I basically go on here, I'll note basically if you look onto the right, you can basically see my stats and such. So you can see what the weapon I'm basically using is, what my utility is, what the target might be, how many lives I basically have left, because obviously being a remote controlled drone, we're not actually going to die when we basically die. It's this piece of hardware dies, but at the same time, there's only so many of these drones basically around to die with. So once they're all gone, they're gone. You can basically see at the top the zone name stuff like that. So we're in upper car right now, zone 04. Aborts if we need to abort, I guess, because we're doing too terrible and want to basically save a drone and get repaired. Soldier, listen up. I have some bad news. Swarmers have taken over the next zone. Now I think I'm getting soft, but I did an extra scan of the zone and located some hidden fragmentation, siren grenades, and nano repair kit for your sorry ass. Don't make me regret the time I wasted. Get to it. Alright, so we got swarmers this time. And these guys, of course, are going to be sensitive to sound. But I only got pistol bases to start fighting with, right? So... I gotta be tactful. Okay, there's a frag grenation. So I can basically use the frag grenations if I want to soften up stuff. But at the same time, it's gonna make some noise if I basically use them, so I have to be very careful using them. As you can see, it got those guys' attention there when I did that, so... Don't just go nuts of them, basically. Oh, that guy sees me, I think. We stunned the swarmer here. I guess, it's not perfect, sort of stun type of thing there, so I have to watch out for that, but whatever. Alright, I bet when I basically throw these, it's gonna get the attention of, everything around me, so... Oh, they're utility, by the way, so I have to basically, to throw these, grenades, I have to press the utility to throw them for them, or capital T. So... So that's going to get all their attention right there, those guys. Not perfectly, though. But enough that I can basically throw this at them, I guess, to, like, you know, clobber the sorry asses. Yeah, kill those guys. I don't have to kill them all, by the way, but, you know, it's just beneficial to do so, so... If I can, I will, basically, so to speak. Hmm. We're gonna get a pistol. Yeah, I took a hit there, but oh well. We managed to, like, you know, clobber that guy. And there we go. We destroyed all the computer nodes, so if I want to, basically, I can back out of here easily enough. So we can basically throw this over to... right there. That's out of range, but this shouldn't be. Alright, so, there we go. It explodes, it kills a bunch of swarmers. We can use this basically to, like, you know... repair our damage, basically, so awesome. There's still 3 left to basically kill, but, let's see here. I'm gonna throw this here and see if it, like, you know... I was gonna throw it here in this door, make him, like, you know, sort of like, you know, try and separate here a little bit, but, you know... I'm not sure it's gonna work very well, so... I got one of them that basically come after me. I did this on purpose, right? So like I can like sort of like, you know, separate them a little bit. And then, like, you know, I want to basically fight them all at once. So basically in a corridor like this is probably not too bad, because, like, you know, they can't actually come to me all at once, so... There we go. Defense is disabled. Off we go. Soldier! Listen up! This next zone is riddled with rolling bombs. Alright, so... It is a dry month this month, but whatever. Sound bad? Yes, it is. Do not, I repeat, do not let them come close. As my old mother used to say, the only good dead rolling bomb is the rolling bomb that is next to someone else. I may be paraphrasing slightly. One more thing. Those eggheads in logistics have upgraded your read to interface with enemy tactical control units that can be scavenged from the ship. Get to it. Alright, so we have rolling bombs, we have basically those bees, we have swarmers, we have patrol units. So yeah, you throw a rolling bomb, it blows up. No. I'll note the idea here is I'm just waiting for, like, you know, these guys to sort of, like, you know, get close to each other. So we can basically do that. Crap, I got more guys coming for me. That wasn't the most optimal way of basically dealing with that, but we basically killed off a lot of the guys right here, so that's nice. Alright, tactical overlay displayed. Use. Alright, so field of visions overlay on your tactical display. This basically shows the field of view for like the enemies, so you basically see like, you know, their field of view. So basically as like, you know, the swarmers like are saying stationary, you can see like, you know, outside that range they won't like, you know, be like activated to like, you know, attack me or stuff like that. And as the patrol bots basically move around, you can basically see their field of views as well, so it is good. There we go. There we go. So yeah, rolling bombs can be used as grenades for like your enemies if like you tactically position them, so coolio. Soldier, listen up. Alright, so let's try this again. So you've made it this far, and you haven't junked too many read units. So you're feeling pretty good, eh? Think you can take on nearly goddamn anything. Well, I got news for you, recruit. I can't spend all my goddamn day looking over your shoulder and telling you where to shoot. So things are going to be different from here on out. I won't be around to play mumsy with you. And it's time to roll the big boys now. Well, recruit, good luck. Alright, so at this point, basically, it's like, you know, we're the old game. We'll basically have randomly basically appearing stuff that we basically deal with. So we got ourselves a couple, like, you know, A's here now. I wonder what they basically do. Are they like rotating towers? Or what now, I wonder? The assault bot. I wonder if these guys basically, like, you know, moved in. Yeah, it appears like these guys will actually, like, you know, attack me, so They're actually a little bit more like, smart, shall we say. Let's shoot this guy down. Okay, we got rid of him. There's an EMP grenade here. I bet that basically temporarily disables stuff, so... Yep, these guys basically move at me, so that's what they're all about. Oop, these guys basically have a ranged attack, so I have to watch out for that. Alright, so, we lost our first read, but whatever. Soldier! So, soldier, do you think that we give you the read units as your playthings? Do you think that they are so cheap that we have hundreds in our hangar bay? Do you think that it's all okay because you haven't done this before? That this is some sort of kindergarten for soldiers playing with their first read? Soldier, you are wrong. Get your virtual ass into another read unit and go sort out the mess you made. Gasp. Alright, so we're basically back on our level here. We died to an assault bot, but whatever. We got a new level basically to deal with, so... Oh. Maybe the levels aren't randomly generated, because it looks like this is the same level design as before. We'll get this here. I wonder what the J's basically do. So this is a Juggernaut. Alright, so that basically stuns everything. I figured it would. But it's only a temporary stun, apparently. So it looks like these Juggernauts, they don't actually they basically patrol, and that's basically it. They don't stop. They're like patrol bots. Hmm. If I throw us this way, will that guy go after the sign grenade, I wonder? No. So once they basically see you, they basically lock onto you. So you have to watch out for that. I sort of forgot I have a pistol here too as well, by the way, so... Whoop! So Juggernaut hit me there. So yeah, basically Juggernaut's advanced patrol bots. As long as you stay out of the way, they aren't that much of a threat. Though at the same time, they have a lot of HP to go through, so... There we go, we got the Juggernaut. Our EMP grenade from him. Got now robot kit basically over here if we need it, so. Whoops. I stunned the patrol bot, I guess, but that was not very useful for it. Alright, he sees me, but doesn't matter because we just throw this at him. So, a little bit of damage to him right there. I'm gonna make my way up here now. Get the viral blade to basically use. Just gonna use this basically. There's no real good way of like fighting these guys, by the way, so. No, cancel that. Apparently we can tell how long these guys are stunned, by the way. But whatever, we just took them out, so there we go. Completion of Zone 7 is basically done. Alright, well, at this point you're basically getting a sort of like a gist of like, what we're basically up against at this point. We're like, basically now we have like general levels. Sort of like the hand-holding for like this like, game's basically done. And we're just basically getting like the real gist of what this game's basically all about. Uh-oh. We got those guys before they could do anything. Just gonna destroy that. I'm trying to figure out what the best way of like, doing stuff in this like level would be, but this all looks to be like all about like, essentially just taking your hits and like repairing from for the most part. Took some unnecessary damage, I guess, there. I should have killed that other guy first, but whatever. That patrol bot goes back and forth here a little bit. There we go, we kill off him. I'm trying to figure out how to best do this one, but whatever. I guess I want to throw this basically right here. Alright, I thought that might get more attention, but it didn't, so... That wasn't as useful as I figured it might be. Let's just heal up. Smash the computer. Honestly, it's making this more complicated than you really need to be, aren't I? So... Hopefully it gets them all. There's a few more spawns left. I can probably just pistol them to death. Yeah, sometimes you'll have like easy levels, sometimes you'll have like, hard levels, because it's all about like, the puzzle for the most part with this one. Alright, so we got some more assault bots in this one. We got ourselves the like, ruling like tower bot thing. Oh, it saw me there. And of course the damn thing can hit me like, behind a computer here, right? So that was annoying. Just gonna shoot him. We'll kill a rotating turret right there. Alright, so now I can basically see these assault bots a little bit better. What they're basically up to. A stealth emitter. I bet this makes us go like invisible for a little bit. We're just gonna throw this in here, I think. Pick up the pistol. Kill off this guy right here. Yeah, basically use this like, vibro basically to instantly kill the swarmers, right? So useful for that purpose. Get rid of that computer. Just gonna shoot this guy. Whoa! I went the wrong way. Um, I nearly died there because I was being stupid, but whatever. Just gonna blow up him. And we'll use the now repair kit here. So he technically saw me there for a brief moment. Now that's all I need basically to kill me. Or like, get a shot at me rather. The Juggernaut right there. You think the Juggernauts be pretty easy foes to fight, but they're actually like, um, a bit more dangerous for a simple reason that like, they basically move around. They're actually more like, a chore basically to fight than anything else. Let's get this. And I don't have a grenade anymore, so we can go this way to basically get the stealth generator at this point. Pew, pew, pew. They can't see me there, so whatever. This is gonna be a really stupid test, by the way, but we're just gonna go here. And yeah, it couldn't see me, by the way, so I was able to, like, basically go with stealth there. It did see me, like, initially, but, I was able to stealth it and, like, smack it as I want to. So, cool. Stealth generator. Alright, so, mission complete. Primary, secondary objectives done. Blah, blah. So, it looks like we got, like, a good mix of, like, the enemy space at this point to basically show off. Pew. Pew. Shoot this. Not enough ammo on his pistol. I got the wrong pistol there. The rotating turret apparently has some, like, range, but, I'm not really seeing it, so... Nothing really to comment on, really. Well, never mind. I just got hit. Ow. I'm guessing these guys basically have, like, some ability basically to, like, react if, like, an RP, or, like, foes are basically reacting to the assault bots, so maybe they're, like, regular foes. Goes that one. I'm not gonna basically do this too long, by the way, this game, because, like, you basically have the sort of gist of it, but, I still like the idea of, like, having a sort of, like, procedurally generated sort of mission, like, type thing like this, so... Whoops. I wasted a shot. this might be stupid, but we are going to throw the grenade right there. Blum! There we go. We killed everything and we won. Alright, well, I'm not really seeing any like new enemies pop up, I just see an exclamation point, so we'll stick around for that, I guess. Let's kill off this guy. There's a lot of patrol bots in this level, by the way. Whoop! Alert bot sounds the alarm. Wonder what that does. It means that probably like the swarmers would come at me, but you know. Shoot that. So that's an alert bot right there, exclamation point. So basically that guy obviously alerts like his like buddies, I guess. Let's kill this guy. Kill off those guys right there. I mean, it's not hurting me, the alert bot, so. That's good. There we go. Kill off this guy. The Juggernaut's coming in this direction, I think, possibly, so. This is Fro is basically up here. Ow, took a couple hits there, but. Whatever. There we go. So there's a shotgun here. That might be more useful to, like, you know. Well, that would have been more useful basically to take out stuff, but whatever. There's a tactical overlay. Not that useful now, but whatever, we'll use it anyways. Just gonna hit that a few times. We'll stump the pistol. Fire. Okay, we got rid of the Juggernaut. The Juggernaut was basically the main threat here, right? So. I take care of him, you know. Make myself have a lot easier of a time. do this. Go off this guy. Go off him. So apparently patrol bots still, like, keep on a route even if they're stunned. But whatever, we basically destroy everything here. So there is, like, more than, like, a few bots basically that, like, will appear, like, in this game. I wonder if there's anything besides, like, the alert bots. Alright, so, soldier, listen up. I just heard from the boys in logistics that you've been working your way through the zones in a perfunctory manner. I might even go so far as to say that some of them were a little impressed. Such a little bit impressed that they agreed with me that you ought to have access to some replacement read units. Well, what are you waiting for? Get out there! Alright, so yeah, basically as you like keep going on, it basically gives you more, I guess. So there is more to it, I guess, but whatever. But I feel like at this point we basically cover enough like what this game's basically all about, so let's just enter here. How do you quit this game? So save the game with S, and quit is quit and save, so yes. Alright, so Private DFuxa turned tail and ran from the Space Hulk QE-1X1. Woe betide him when the sergeant catches up. So primary objectives 11 and 15. Oh, there's only 15 zones apparently. That's worth noting. Maybe I'll test out the save function. I mean, if it's only a few more levels, maybe I will try and beat it just to have a full completion for somebody to view if they want. And currently plan for that matter. Alright, let's go to downloads. We'll go basically to FlatlineRL here. And it's perfectly basically loaded over here, so it's awesome. I am Private DFuxa. And sure, we'll keep the help on. Alright, we'll go back to the beginning here. Well, I guess the save function didn't exactly work out as I hoped it would, but it just goes to show sometimes these 70-year-olds they have issues. So that's just one of the ones for this one here. All right, well, we're just gonna quit, and that'll basically be it for the game. Hope you guys basically enjoyed FlatlineRL. It's basically one of those 70-year-olds that I really like basically the sort of idea it basically had, and that's something to say about fans traditional roguelikes. They basically have ideas that they still work as a sort of traditional roguelike, but they basically have something extra basically going for them. So yeah, it was cool. And that's it for this one. Take care.